Welcome to Skybox Sports News. College football, NCAA picks, week number 13. Before we get started, we want to welcome all of our new subscribers. We're excited to have you with us. Join our family. We're fired up about it. We want to get as many subscribers as we can get ASAP. We need more subscribers, more. Anyway, before we get started, I want to wish all of you out there a very, very happy Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Week. We're going to have some great turkey, good time around get your table. You know, we're going to talk a little sports. We're going to have a great meal, spend some time with the family. It's exciting. So let's go ahead and get started and move forward with our college football week number 13 NCAA picks versus the Vegas spread. All right, let's get things rolling. We've got Mississippi coming in to play Mississippi State. Mississippi State is ranked 14. They are favored by 16 points. They will cover and win by 17. Take Mississippi State. Now we got the Miami Hurricane ranked at number 2. They're coming in to play Pitt. You know, Pitt's pretty tough, but I think Miami's got more. Miami's, I think, a ghost national championship. They're closing in number 2 on that thing. So we're going with them. They're at 13.5 points favored. They will win by 2 touchdowns, 14 points. Take the Hurricane. Now we've got Baylor. The Baylor Bears. They're rolling in to play TCU at number 12. TCU is favored by 24.5 points. I don't know on that. You know, because Baylor's, I think I'm going to take the 24.5 points, and I'm going to take Baylor on the road plus 24. They're going to be within 24.5 points. Go with the Baylor Bears. Now we got the South Florida Bulls coming in to play the University of Central Florida. They're ranked at number 15. Those Bulls have been tough. They've been ranked before, but UCF is just too strong. They are favored by 11.5 points. They will win and cover by 12. Take UCF. Now we have the Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is ranked number 25. They're coming in to play some UVA. And you know what? UVA ain't got the goods. I'm going with Virginia Tech. They're favored by 7.5 points. They will win by 8. Take Virginia Tech, number 25. Now we've got Kansas rolling in to play Oklahoma State Cowboys. They're ranked number 19. But you know what? They're favored by 40.5 points. You know, that's too big of a spread. I'm going to go with Kansas. I'm going to take the 40.5 points, and I'm going to flap my wings back to Kansas. Now we're going against got Ohio State ranked at number 9. Now they're playing against Michigan. This is a good ball game here. You know, Michigan's no longer ranked. You know, there's been a lot of close games, but they're coming up short. And Ohio State is a good ball club, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to take Michigan at home. They'll be within 11.5 points. So I'm taking the 11.5 points, and I'm running back to Michigan. Take Michigan, 11.5 points. Take those points and head on home. Going to ECU. They are playing at Memphis, number 20. This little train that could, the Memphis Tigers. The Memphis Tigers is favored by 28.5 points, and I'm going to take them. They're going to cover. They're going to win by 29. Take those little doggone Memphis boys. They're going to cover. Now we have number 17, University of Georgia. Holy smokes, they're at number 7, not 17. They're playing Georgia Tech. We got us a battle for Georgia here. Holy smokes. We're going to break out our doggone gear here. We got Virginia Tech. We got the Bulldogs there. I mean, not Virginia Tech. We got Virginia at the Bulldogs. They're number 7. They're 11.5 points favorite. They will cover and win by 12 points. Take Georgia. Number 23, Boise State. They're playing at Fresno State Bulldogs. I had some encounters earlier with the Fresno State earlier in this season. They played up against Washington and Alabama, and they were within the point spread. So I am going. They are favored. Basically, Boise's favored by 6. So I'm going to take those 6 points. I'm going to take those points on the road, and I'm going back to Fresno State. Take Fresno State at +6. They will be within 6. Take the Bulldogs. They've been hot, 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 hot lately. Now we've got number 10, Penn State. The Nittany Lions coming into Maryland. You know what? I got burned by Maryland. The Terrapins. I'm going to go with Penn State, number 10. They're favored by 21. They will win by 22. Take Penn State. Now we got number 1, Alabama, the biggest game of the week, going on against Auburn, the Iron Bowl. Iron Bowl. Holy smoke, it called it the Iron Bowl. Here it is. Auburn's number 6. Alabama's favored by 4.5. I'm going to take Auburn on the road at +4.5. I'm taking those points and I'm heading home. Watch this game. It is going to be a critical game to see who's going to be in the top 4. Go with Auburn at 4.5. Take those points and run. Now we're going to go with Wisconsin, number 5. They're playing up against Minnesota. Wisconsin's favored by 17.5 points. They will win by 18. Take Wisconsin. We have West Virginia. They are playing at Oklahoma. Holy smokes. Oklahoma's favored by 23.5. You know what? I'm going to take West Virginia in this one. And they're going to be within 23.5 points. I'm taking those points and I'm running back to West Virginia. Now we are going with number 22, Northwestern at Illinois. Northwestern is favored by 16.5 points. They will cover and win by at least 17. Take Northwestern. Now we're at number 16, Michigan State. Them Spartans are playing at Rutgers. You know, Rutgers has got 13.5 points. They're giving away 13. Michigan's giving away 13.5 points to Rutgers. I'm going to take those points. I'm going with Rutgers at +13.5. They will be within 13.5. Take the points and run with Rutgers. Now we're at the national champions, number 3, ranked Clemson Tigers, playing up against number 24, South Carolina. You know what? Clemson's favored by 14.5. They will win by 15. Take the national champs, Clemson. Now we have the Texas A&M coming in against number 18, LSU. LSU is favored by 10.5 points. They will win by at least 11. Take LSU. Now we have number 8, Notre Dame. They're coming in to play number 21, Stanford. Watch this game. Stanford is a sneaky team. They sneak up on people, and they're Notre Dame's only favored by 2.5 points. So I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go with Stanford at number 21 on the road +2.5 points. They'll be within 2.5 points. Now we're going to go with Washington State at number 13. At number 17, Washington. This is the battle for Washington. Them Huskies have fallen dramatically. Now they're in number 17 against Washington State, but so Washington State is actually the underdog here. So I'm going to take the points, 9.5 points +9.5, and I'm going with Washington State. They will be within 9.5. And those are your Week 13 college football picks versus this Las Vegas spread, brought to you by Skybox Sports News. Make sure you like, you subscribe. Goodbye.